Joining us now is Democratic Congressman Jim Himes, ranking member of the Intelligence Committee. One of the prisoners who is part of the deal is Murad Tabaz, is, of course, your constituent. I've spoken with family members. They've been here as well. Congressman, thank you, because you've been in close contact, of course, with his family throughout this very long process. How is the family feeling now? And what is Murad telling them? Because they do communicate now that they are under house arrest, but still not released from Iran, still not able to come home.
That's right, Andrea. And, you know, of course, in these deals, they're never done until the hostages are on an airplane out of Iranian airspace. And we're hoping that that may occur in the next couple of days or so. But to your question, for 5 years now, I've watched the family of Murad Tabaz and been aware of the family of the other hostages, you know, waking up every morning knowing that they're loved ones. And in Murad's case, 68-year-old man with cancer and all kinds of health care needs, rotting away in Evin prison, which is probably the definition of hell on earth. And so, as you might imagine, the Tabaz family and the families of the other five concerned, or other four concerned, you know, are hoping in the next 72 hours for a deliverance from what has been years and years of hell for them.
Iran's President Raisi says that they can use the $6 billion for whatever they want. John Kirby told me on camera here just the other day that that is emphatically not true, that there's a system in place to monitor it. The Treasury will be monitoring it for just humanitarian needs, not to buy drones for Russia, for instance, just hypothetically. How can Washington be sure of that?
Yeah, there's been an awful lot of misinformation about that. And of course, the Iranian leadership have their own politics. They probably find it convenient to lie about the provisions of associated with this money. The reality is that this money will go from South Korea to banks that we know and trust in Qatar. The Iranian regime must provide invoices for purchases they want to make that would be reimbursed with that money. Those purchases must be for either food, for pharmaceuticals and other healthcare items, and for agricultural products. And as Kirby probably told you, if we see violations occurring there, we have the right to stop the flow of money. So these things are always hard, Andrea. I'm not saying that this is a no-brainer. It's always hard when any president trades something with the Iranian regime or the Russian regime. But in this case, we have real visibility into how that money will be used, and it will be used for humanitarian purposes only.
I know there's been a lot of criticism, but I know we've been looking back at it. It isn't that long ago. Donald Trump's administration did some of these as well, because you try to get Americans home, leave no one behind. But it is politically fraught in this campaign year. And turning to politics, the president's age is a growing concern. Senator Mitt Romney and David Ignatius now have both said publicly that Joe Biden should step aside, that both candidates should step aside because of their age. What about your party and the polling that says that a majority, clear majority of Democrats as well as Republicans say that Joe Biden should not be running for a second term?
Well, I've been doing this for a while, Andrea, and we're in that phase in a presidential election where everybody's thinking about who their version of the perfect presidential candidate may be. And eventually what a presidential election becomes is a choice between two individuals. And I can tell you with some confidence two things. Number one, Joe Biden has presided over remarkable legislative successes on infrastructure, on the biggest investment we've ever made in addressing climate change. You know, insulin for Medicare recipients is now down capped to $35. He's got a heck of a record to run on, and we know that he can beat Donald Trump because he's done it before. And so, again, I understand we're in this phase where everybody's sort of trying to figure out who the perfect candidate is, but eventually this comes down to somebody who can beat Donald Trump, and I do believe that Joe Biden is that person.